19 of the FIM Motocross World Championship, the MXGP of Belgium at Lommel. Jorge Prado grabbed his 18th Fox hole shot of the season, but around the mid-pack, Jago Geerts, the home favourite, fell, and he would pick himself up right at the back of the field and have to put on a heroic charge to get himself back towards the front. Didn't take him long, though. Third and fourth, the two F&H Kawasaki's of Sterry and Jacoby. Valandren fell. Eventually, he came home in 7th position. Thomas Olsen fell in qualifying on the jump before this one. He fell again on race day from 4th place. He would not rejoin the race. Jago Geerts, though, after 2 laps, was up to 8th. And before the end of the race, 4 laps to go, he'd carved his way into 2nd. Adam Sterry also found his way past the Frenchman Vial to move into 3rd, but it was win number 23 in the season for Jorge Prado on the Red Bull KTM. The Montrench Khmer Yamaha of Geerts was 2nd, Sterry was 3rd. MXGP race 2. The poleman Max Anstey went down, just look towards the right corner of your screen now. He would not pick himself up and rejoin the race. Well, he picked himself up, but that was his race done. The Fox hole shot went to Glenn Koldenoff for the 2nd time this year, but before the next straight was done, Romain Febvre had pushed his Montrench Yamaha into the lead, closely followed by the HRC machine of Geiser, who a handful of corners later made this move on the Frenchman to take over the top spot. Anstey rode back to the paddock, doubtful about race 2. 2 laps later, and Romain Febvre was back in front, and he tried to put some distance between himself and the championship leader. Jeremy Seewer was also on a charge. He made his move on Arno Tones to move into 4th place. And Jeremy Van Horbeke was also in good mood as well. This aggressive pass on Jonas eventually got him up to 6th. Romain Febvre, though, was victorious for the 3rd time this year in race 1. Geiser was 2nd, Koldenoff, Seewer and Tones your top 5. MX2 race 2, and once again it was Jorge Prado, this time Fox hole shot number 19. Tom Vial right there behind him in 2nd, Jacoby 3rd, and not another good start for Jago Geerts. Prado led, Vial was 2nd. Valandren got himself up into 3rd. Olsen tried to go around the outside. A few positions further back, Watson and Geerts. Geerts, though, around the outside of both the F&H Kawasaki's. First, it was Sterry and then Jacoby, and then he passed 2 riders in the same corner, Ben Watson and Calvin Valandren, as he moved up into 4th place. He then passed Vial to move into 2nd late on in the race, and it looked like it was going to go 2-2 for 2nd overall. Valandren made a move on Vial as well to move up into 3rd. Watson followed through in 4th. Vial was now in 5th place. Henry Jacoby fell. His teammate ran into him, couldn't avoid him. Sterry came home in 6th. Jacoby was 12th. 3 laps to go. Heartbreak for the Belgian fans and Jago Geerts. His machine expired. His chance of a podium at home were done and dusted in the blink of an eye. But Jorge Prado, race win number 24, Grand Prix victory number 12 in a row, 13 for the season, and 11 double moto wins now in the season for Prado. 2nd overall, Valandren was 2nd in the last race and 7th in the first race. Watson a 5th and a 3rd on the podium for the first time. Prado now 124 points clear of Olsen. Vial back up to 3rd. Geerts pushed down to 4th. 4 rounds to go, and Jorge Prado has one hand on the World Championship trophy.
I was enjoying it, honestly. I'm pretty good prepared, and I came to this GP very good, so no, I was enjoying it. You need to have the right mentality coming to this GP, and you know it's going to be a tough one. You're going to suffer, and I was mentally prepared for this, and I enjoyed.
MXGP race 2, Max Anstey did line up, and he made a great start as well, just around the outside of his teammate Monticelli going into the turn, but it was Tim Geiser with Fox hole shot number 7. Jeremy Van Horbeke came out 2nd, just ahead of Glenn Koldenoff. Tones was in there as well, just behind him. And Anstey up the inside on the number 99 was in no mood for messing around, and he played his cards early. The standing construct KTM nudged aside his teammate Koldenoff, and then went around the outside of Van Horbeke and was quickly into 2nd. He then set his sights on Geiser. And 4 laps later, the Brit was through into the lead. Anstey, a former 3-time winner in MX2 here, but then with 5-6 laps to go, Anstey threw it away. Geiser took over the lead. Anstey was able to pick himself up back in 2nd, as Van Horbeke fell, eventually down to 7th place. 3 laps to go. Anstey on the 99 rode around the outside of Geiser to take his first ever MXGP race win, but it could have been so much different had he have finished race 1. He was frustrated with that. Geiser came home second, Koldenoff third, Febvre and Seewer your top 5, and it was Geiser on the podium. A 9th win for the season for the Honda rider. 24 wins now in a career. Febvre was second, Koldenoff third, and Geiser now 187 points clear of Seewer. Paulin is third, Tonus fourth, Cairoli fifth. Tim Geiser now needs a 13th place in race 1 in Imola if Seewer wins it.
I was having fun, actually. It's weird to say that in sand for me, but like I was enjoying out there. Had a good start, both motos. Second one even better, whole shot, and then lead from beginning. But Max was really fast, so I kind of like leave him to pass me because we had a nice, comfortable lead. And then he make a mistake, and then he got me again, and then I leave him again. And because I know they wrote me that if I stay second, I win the overalls.